What is up, ladies and gentlemen? You know what time it is. It is time for the best market recap idea generation show out there that you know about. That's right, it's your boy Trader Brad. We're gonna look at all the movers that happened, moved around today. All the fun that happened on the market, all the fun that could happen tomorrow. You know, beautiful Friday. Is it a free fall Friday? Is it going to be a free climb Friday? We still haven't done anything. Good, the mic is open. Wow, Dieter, low blow there. I checked before I went live today, but no, we're gonna look at all the fun tomorrow. We still have to come up with a word for, you know, something that starts with an F that is a synonym for the upside. And rhymes. You know, free fall Friday sounds good, so we need something for the upside too. So we can't wait to see what type of day we get tomorrow. We'll talk about the market moves obviously from today, earnings, news, and try to see if we can have any plays that set up off of the fun that we had today, and hopefully we get to wrap off the Friday with a bang, ladies and gentlemen. Have a lot of fun with that one, and I can't wait. I'm sure you've been pretty impatient for the show yourself. So why don't we dive in? Why don't we start having all the fun that you've been waiting for? The party starts now. Let's do it. As always, you guys know what we start off with. We usually take a look at the CNBC, or as we call them around here, the CNBS watch list. So CNBS watch list coming out with quite a few lists of stocks for us to pick from. I went through the pre-market, the midday, and the after hour watch list to see what we can find. At the same time, we also have a bunch of stocks for us to come from the earnings whispers tweet. Basically, they tweet out every single day outlining some of the best stocks that might move, that have a pretty the implied volatility and so on that people like to look for on the close and the open right for the next day. So you get prepared for it on that side. Couple stocks that I also found, I believe I found from the after hour movers. There you go. So here's our list. After hour movers, some honorable mentions, couple top gainers. Crypto stocks, because crypto has been a little active recently. Obviously, we always like to take a look at big tech, and we'll wrap it up by looking at the market, the economic calendar, and anything else that we find may be important for us to take a look at on the market. So the first one on our docket over here that we want to take a look at is actually GME, which had earnings today, and at the same time they announced earnings, they said that, oh, he is executive chairman. Ooh, what's that noise that I'm hearing? Is that the music? I think the music might be a little too loud then. Let's actually turn down the music a little bit for you guys so it's not blaringly loud. Let's go to 60%. All right, let me know if you can still hear the music, and if it's not too loud, or if it's not loud enough, then I can bump it back up. All right. So GameStop obviously plummeting about 14-18% in pre-market itself, dropping to the downside, missed on the earnings. Mainly for the overall move was firing that CEO. That was the main news over there. Ryan Cohen, who was previously the benefactor, well, not the benefactor, I guess, but the right word over here. Ryan Cohen, previously the CEO of Chewy, who helped Chewy a lot to the north side. I mean, Chewy right now, I guess, is to the downside anyway. CHWY, there you go, $29. But a lot of these stocks that recently IPO'd around the same time that Chewy did had the run that Chewy had, but dropped a lot more than Chewy. So Chewy surprisingly is holding up. I don't know how this company holds up, honestly. It's a surprise to me, but it is the power of Ryan Cohen. So that is the power that's coming in, most likely to help GME over here. We do have a crazy support near $14.90. Obviously that support is held, and now we push back up, and then this area is what's important next. So somewhere around $19 to $20 is what we're looking at. I have a line around 1940. Looks like that's the line over there. That comes from this double bottom. And also another double bottom over here right around those prices. So 1940 looks like if GME wants to continue having another red day tomorrow, we could see that $19-20 coming into play. We did see 20 come into play today for a possible dip buy for anyone interested in an SSR bounce long play. Let's go see how that play actually played out for you if you were waiting for that long. Ooh, did we get under 20? That was in pre-market. Sure, yesterday after hours. So looks like yesterday after hours 20 held. Today pre-market 20 held, and that was the opening drive itself. So if you wanted to get long on GME and you wanted to get long in front of 20, that was your opportunity in pre-market or yesterday after hours. Both times helped you out, and that was a beautiful SSR bounce because the stock absolutely rips to the north side, gives you $2 per share, and your risk on the break of 20, let's say with slippage, was most likely 20 cents. and the win on that trade was 200 cents. So a beautiful win over there to the north side, a great R to R type of setup. Maybe tomorrow we see 20 coming back into play and actually holding it, but I do think if we do break 20, you can expect it to hold the next level right under it, which is 1940 area. So 1940 to 19 GME, looking pretty awesome. Where are we over here? There we go. There are my notes. GME. GME, what am I going to put? Look for support again at 20 for SSR day 2 bounce. If 20 breaks, could see it happen at 19. Okay. WYNN, oops, wrong area. Let's go here and here. Okay, WYNN was on the watch list over here. WYNN and LVS were on the watch list because they got downgraded. I'm not usually big into downgrade or upgrade stocks. You guys know about this. They are decent catalysts for stocks to move around and bring in some extra volume on that day, but you're not really seeing too much of a spike in volume over here. And comparing LVS's volume for the last 10 days to today's volume, we're actually lower than previous. So this catalyst didn't really help. Same thing over here for WYNN too. It looks like WYNN actually retraced most of its move to the downside that they had. I'm guessing LVS did the same too. Yeah, LVS only down 0.5%, not as much of a reversal as much as WIN did. Something that I wanted to put on the watch list over here, but I removed it because the same reason of the downgrade from WYSS and LVS was DKNG DraftKings. I thought DraftKings most likely would have gotten hurt from that downgrade, you know, kind of being in the same business but just not in the same level as WYNN and LVSS. Why am I saying LVS? As LVS. So DraftKings actually not doing that. I'm surprised, and I'm very happy as being an investor in DraftKings. I'm very happy seeing some support coming in on this position near $25 or so, but this is not what we're going to talk about. We're going to go back to WYNN, which has surprisingly made that bounce, but we are seeing resistance showing up near this 104.50s. So if we do pop up to 104.50s by any chance, easy short in my opinion, honestly, on the 104.50s. Tomorrow, if we do get that move right back down based off that downgrade that they got from Jeffries, then I wouldn't be surprised to, you know, maybe go back to that $100 area. 100.04 was the exact bottom today, so pretty much to 100. I wouldn't be surprised for a retest of 100 and maybe 100 breaks. Okay, so let's go to LVS now, see if we can find any plays. Looks like LVS actually pushed down to almost the bottom of the last week, or this week, sorry. What day is that exactly? Friday. So yeah, bottom of almost last week, Friday coming into play. Bottom of last week would be here, but Friday from last week, bottom was coming into play. But we did make a decent bounce right back up. Looks like we are rejecting somewhat near one of my previous support lines, but that support line wasn't really too much active for the last few days if you look at it. LVS also, from my experience, doesn't really have the decent spread on it. Neither does WYNN, and off the open the volume is not really there in these stocks, especially in pre-market. So I don't know if there's any setup for me, especially how this looks choppy. Looks like I have to give it quite a bit of a range over here, and then even if it does pop, there's resistances to the north side that turns me off from the long, and even if we do drop, there's supports to the downside that turns me off from the short. So just because the levels over here of and how the stock is formed, I'm just not really too interested on this position for tomorrow. So we're gonna move on from LVS. I think there's a better setup happening on WYNN. If we do get back to today's low of $100 and 100 breaks, that's an easy short to the downside, and you might just end up getting all the way back to, you know, $95 or even $97. Now if the 100 break short does end up failing and you're not able to get filled on the break 100, sorry, if the 100 does break and it ends up being a failed break and we go right back to the north side after giving a failed break and trapping shorts, your risk is honestly probably 20-30 cents at best on that trade, and your reward ends up being $2 or more on it on WYNN. So those are the kind of setups we love to look for always, those multiple risk to reward setups, that 3 times, 4 times, 5 times your risk to reward. And anytime you find those type of setups, I call them an A+ setup. You know, it's always good to grade your trades or your setups, basically not your grading your trades is also good, but grading your setups as this is an A+ setup, this is a B- setup. And if any time you see a B- setup, that just means you're being bored, and you know, you might need to just get away from your computer. You're over trading, you're just taking stupid trades for no reason. If it's not an A+ setup, why bother with it, right? So find that A+ setup. I think WYNN over here is forming up at a pretty good A+ setup for either direction, to the north side and to the south side. So if you're interested on the long side, I would say that 104.50 break looks good. If 104.50 doesn't show you weakness on the way up to the north side and you still see buying above 104.50, that's a good area for you to think about building your longs on that break, and the retest for the supports of that area, showing you that there are buyers here, and now we're gonna break through and maybe run up to 112. So if you're interested in the longs there, you could play that, and you can also play longs on the 100 area like I was saying earlier. If it breaks through 100 and shows you support by going back through 100 to the north side, and now we're not actually getting back to 100 at all, where we just continue inching our way to the north side, and then next thing you know, the stock is right back to 102, 103. So you could get long near 100, 110, 120, risked like 99, 80, so 20, 40 cents of risk based on where you enter, and your reward is basically $2-3. So beautiful setup over there to either direction, and that's what we like to look at. LVS doesn't really set up like that for me at the moment. LCID, what was the catalyst for LCID? Shares advanced about 2% for Lucid ahead of China operation. Oh yeah, they're gonna open up a Chinese operation. Yeah, right, buddy. How about you deliver cars that you make right now properly? Preparing to enter Chinese market, citing familiar with the matter. Additionally reported the company is considering setting up production in China. You can't even produce a single car in America. You stupid company. They thought that catalyst would have helped them. They thought that news was gonna help them, but yeah, clearly not, because they're pushing right back to the all-time lows over here of $6 on LCID. Surprisingly enough, we're still not yet there, where we're 26 cents away from $6. I guess the all-time low is actually 614. Is that true? Yeah, 614. No, 620. I wonder where I'm getting 614 from. No, it is 609. We gotta fix this then. Okay, so basically $6. Let's just say that, which is what we're gonna say anyways. We were gonna say 6. So we're almost back down to 6 on this position, but not truly back there. I'd be surprised to see the stock how it behaves when we do push down to 6. Are there buyers there? We do know that the Saudi fund also diluted themselves over here on Lucid. If that was the catalyst not too long ago, if I remember about these guys, they're just not doing smart things at the moment, and their delivery numbers are not looking good. Overall, this just looks stupid from me. Stupid decision in my opinion, and obviously the market thought the same way. I bet you Lucid didn't think that this would happen in the market. They would have probably thought that, hey, if we announce that we are entering China, our stock market, our stock would probably bump up to $8, even $10. Yeah, that worked out the other way for you, my friend, and did not help you out at all. So congratulations on that one. Wah, wah, wah. Lucid, the only level now that really I'm looking for is to see how that $6 plays out. 6 long or short. ADBE. Ooh, this one's fun. Remember a few days ago I was actually talking about Adobe, the power of the AI that they have and all the craziness that they're doing with Photoshop beta. If you are part of our Discord, if you're not part of our Discord, you're making a big mistake. Go sign up for our Discord server, ladies and gentlemen. But if you are part of our Discord, you would be seeing in the meme section that Jintastic, our friend Jin, posted a very funny meme over there about the Photoshop AI and how someone was using Photoshop AI to give bald people hair. So like Joe Rogan, Dr. Phil, and a bunch, even The Rock. So a bunch of people were in that video getting a nice little hairdo coming in. Even Arthur had a hairdo, the cartoon character. So but yeah, it was pretty cool seeing that AI go to play. I've obviously played with that AI quite a bit. I've shown you guys some examples of the AI the last few streams that I had. I think both streams, at the end of the stream, I showed you guys examples of how I've been playing with AI. Dieter in the chat has been playing with AI. His example was amazing too. So I mean, we saw this coming, right? We saw this coming, but these guys are implementing it now into a wider scale by offering these features from Firefly. That's the company that they bought out, the AI company that they bought out. They're now offering these features to companies on a larger scale. So it's not just for on a beta testing scale now for you and me. They're about to start making money and start printing off of this by offering this to companies on a larger scale. And you're seeing Adobe pump up almost 5%, taking out a pretty important level over here to the north side. And I think this one is actually going to take out this level tomorrow. This AI hype is not yet done, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we did just peak through the blast high over here from the June 5th high, but we were not able to completely run through that level. I think after hours or pre-market already could have, yeah, there you go. After, like I was saying, after hours or pre-market tomorrow could have probably taken this to the north side. Yeah, buddy, we're already there. 442, 443, 445. All these numbers look interesting for me to the north side run up. All you have to do is just take the even dollar break long or the pre-market break long. That's granted the stock is not already up really crazy in pre-market, and granted that the market is not pooping on itself for some reason. So we have to watch out on those things. But for the most part, I think the stock breaks out of this range and makes another run up to the north side. So let's have fun with Adobe over here. We're looking for this 440 area as support to the downside if we do start higher in pre-market and start getting lower in off the open. So off the open, if the stock runs up to the north side but then starts pushing down off the open, this 440 area is just an easy long. Just an easy long. 440 to 439. Give it a whole dollar range, honestly. So at the same time, if it doesn't drip down to the south side after around the open to go test if buyers are still there at previous highs, then and just starts going to the north side, then you can just look for even dollar breaks for longs upside if no test 440. There you go. Easy trades. Easy trades, and the stock could easily run up to 452 tomorrow. I'm just gonna put it. This is the play of the day tomorrow. This is like a A+++++ trade tomorrow. If it's anywhere up north side in pre-market and doesn't pull back down and the market's showing you long, this is going to 450 and higher. I'm calling it right now, man. I was gonna mark the stream, but I forgot that I don't stream on Twitch anymore, and now I only stream on YouTube, so I can't even mark the stream to go clip it after. Oh, damn it. I need to make some changes over here. All right, I love this play. I love Adobe, ladies and gentlemen. I love this play. Adobe. I don't know how to say it properly. Someone help me. If there's anyone in the chat who knows how to say it properly, help me out. Okay. Amazing Amazon. Let's go take a look at this one. What was the catalyst on this bad boy today? I think I saw it in the midday movers. Where's Amazon? Okay, stock added 2.5% on the back of a bullish analyst. Okay, so just an analyst coverage of to the north side, basically more an upgrade or a downgrade type of thing coming in. Shares could rally more than 30% as it transitions to regional fulfillment model. Okay, they're being a little overly bullish over there, but it helped them out, almost up 3% today, 2.5% coming into play to the north side on Amazon after a horrible day yesterday, dropping to the downside, holding an anchored VWAP low, which is pretty interesting to see. But yeah, pretty good bounce right back to the north side coming in for. Did they by any chance reject that anchored VWAP high? I mean, we closed around the anchored VWAP high, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm still back testing this stuff. I need to read that book, and I'm waiting for Neil to finish that book so I can read it. But Amazon right now, man, beautiful move right back to the north side. I think we see these levels coming back into play if that analyst call is has any substance behind it, and it is very bullish of a call over there. So if that does end up being true, then we could see that run up towards 130 coming into play. I don't know if tomorrow is going to be a really big run up day again on a Friday, or do we maybe finally see some selling coming into play on a Friday? It's been a while since I think we saw a market really sell off on a Friday. Maybe I'm wrong. But Amazon over here, man, it's basically inside yesterday's range, and it's halfway inside of yesterday's range the whole day today, right? So today's high and today's low is inside yesterday's range, and that's not really that exciting for me. So I'm gonna have to wait and see if today's low comes into play. Sorry, this is today. Yesterday's low comes into play, or yesterday's high comes into play, and then you can look for a dip by longs, pullback shorts, or pullback breakthrough longs, or pullback or dip, or just short the freaking break. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. But you get the idea, man. So right now Amazon's not really too interesting for me, but what I'll be looking for is somewhere off these levels coming into play for me to make a decision. I'm just gonna leave it on the board over there without any notes or without any levels, because I'll just pull up my chart and take a look at it. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, here's a stock everyone had their name on today, and this stock had some people's name on their mouth too, as it's closed some shorts and just absolutely destroyed people. 27, 32, 42, 58, 46, I like that, 48, well, highs really coming into play out for that one. I'm just gonna leave the zone as another realm from 32 to 43, $10 range. Okay. I mean, this is a pretty insane move if you ask me. It was already heading north, and then they announced that they are about to, or they upgraded their forecast / their guidance. So they absolutely caught a lot of people on the wrong side, and the stock with pretty insane short float. No, don't die on me. Come here. Don't die on me. And a stock with a pretty high insane short flow, coming out with such a bullish catalyst saying, you know, we are not gonna fail. We are going to actually do better than you previously thought. 50 to 69% short flow. That means that 50% of the shares, or 50 to 69% of the shares are short on this position. And then if you want to go find out, you know, where could they be possibly short, we can go find out right now. So let's go to indicators right there. So most people who are short Carvana right now, if we include the freaking insane volume that the stock had today also, they would have been short around $22 to $65. I think that number is skewed from today's volume. I think maybe if we just hide today's candle, let's see if that number changes. I mean, it changed a little bit, but not that much. Okay, so 1558, even lower, is where most of the volume transacted on this position. That's crazy. How's that even possible? You would expect shorts to be like, you know, 100, 360, 3. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But according to this volume profile over here, apparently most of the volume transacted near 1558. About 1.904 billion shares short and 1.905 billion shares long were traded around 1558. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's where most of the shorts were. Oh, that's where they're getting trapped. That doesn't necessarily mean that. What I'm trying to find right now is, where does the ratio really change from longs to shorts? Looks like this ratio is a little bit higher of shorts than longs. This one's also a little bit higher, 28 to 30 area, let's say. This is pretty even. This is more shorts also than longs. So everyone here got squoze. Everyone here is getting squoze. These guys are waiting to get squoze. There's never really, oh, here's pretty even. The longs and the shorts. Maybe the longs actually beat the shorts here at this price range. Imagine those 8 million shares that bought up in this high prices. Oh man, crazy. You're crazy for buying in those prices. All right. Doesn't really tell us where people might be caught short or anything, honestly, from what we saw there, but pretty interesting to see where most of the volume was transacted on the lifetime of Carvana over here. Today though, obviously an insane move, shorts getting squoze left and right. We're now expecting to see maybe more shorts getting hurt tomorrow. Let's go see if the after hour move is a little nutty too, and looks like not really too crazy after hour move. We actually push back down after hours near $22, $23, and then try to move back up to 26 apparently. So tomorrow will be obviously very interesting too. Carvana could just go crazy again. Another day of a monster rally to the north side, as the shorts who are offside, getting caught offside, or have to either close their position or just average into their position a little bit more. And then when they see their bank account getting hurt a lot more after the stock squeezes them again and again and again, you're just gonna see the stock just going on an impervious squeeze. At the same time, you also have that you know, your Reddit a gamma squeeze coming in. So that's a fun play to watch out always. GME, any of these meme stocks with high short floats are always something to watch for. So keep this one on your watch list for sure, man. Don't ignore this guy. FSKR, is that the ticker for Fisker, or is FISR? No. FSR. That's this ticker. That's right. Okay. Fisker was on the watch list today. Looks like they moved to the downside quite a bit. Let's go see what happened on Fisker. Where did we find Fisker? Oh, did we close the tab? No, we closed the tab. That's fine. We can just open Discord and find the tab right away. So let's go here. Come on, Discord, work for me. Where are you? We're gonna go to CNBC earnings. Nope. CNBC biggest movers, midday movers. Downgrade. So just a basic downgrade. Not sure if too much of a catalyst is coming in for us to maybe have this on watch tomorrow, but this area looks interesting. We kind of bounced off of that same level here coming into play, 562, 561, let's just say 550. Nice little $0.50 coming into play to giving it a bounce. Still ended 7% down on the day though, 777. Lucky number 777. So we'll see if the stock has more move to the downside tomorrow. Maybe $5 actually comes into play. I mean, it is possible. I don't see why the stock doesn't push down, especially with negative earnings recently and with the downgrade right now coming into play. We could possibly see the stock at 5 tomorrow. Is $4.26 all-time low. 420, baby. Also could be getting hurt from the whole Lucid. Maybe not. You know, Lucid's a specific deal that they're entering China, so they got hurt from that move because Tesla didn't get hurt today, right? You've seen Tesla over here push up to one of our previous resistance levels that we have drawn out, and we will talk about this stock later on, obviously. So we'll move on from this one right now. But FSR, maybe 5 is interesting. Maybe long 5, but not main focus. WBA, also from the watch list. I'm guessing not going to be a main focus over here. Warner Brothers, I don't really like trading Warner Brothers. Gain 7%, building on more than gain 6%. Ooh, okay, maybe there is something here. Oh no, it's what? I think this person at work today asked me what WBA was. Oh no, she said WBD. I think she said WBD. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Okay, WBD 6% today. Yeah, I don't really trade WBD as much as I would like to. But 43 million shares today. Nice. That's a pretty decent amount of volume coming in, and we're above the 2 EMAs. We're popping up to the north side. We are getting into a recent box of a range that I've drawn out. So I'd like to see if 14 can actually be showing us a support. If 14 shows resistance on this position, you can risk up to 14.21 and maybe even get filled closer to 14.21 for some shorts if you're interested on the short side. But if 14 holds, then I don't know why you wouldn't go long on the stock, because clearly we are expecting another run up to the north side over here based on the market sentiment for WBD. Recently, the market sentiment in WBD was pretty trash. If I remember correctly, it was horrible. But now the sentiment's changing right away, even with negative earnings being announced recently. Maybe we push up to that $15.50, $15 and $16 coming into play for another retest. So tomorrow, this could be a decent long. There you go. That's what we have to put down there. 14 short if no buyers, but if they do show up, get long and don't fight the trend. GM, and I'm not saying good morning, okay? I'm just saying the stock's ticker right now. GM. Make sure you go look at your local GM. What's that thing called again? Car lot? Yeah, GM car lot, and see how many cars they're actually selling. They're not that many, okay? GM's not able to make too many cars at the moment. They're in the Lucid basket, sadly, at the moment, struggling to make cars. But they got a nice little pump up today. Ooh, they actually pushed down. Well, they got a pump up yesterday though, because they had a pretty decent catalyst yesterday, if I remember correctly. Let's go see. Oh yeah, they had earnings today though, right? Did they had oh no, they have earnings. Yeah, they had earnings today. Did they not? Or was it just the news today? I guess it was just the news today. Says collaboration with Tesla will almost double charges for GM customers and save almost $400 million. So they are partnering up with Tesla. You would have thought that would have been a good deal for them. Being able to just leech that charging service from them, saving them a ton of money, not able to already make cars at their maximum capacity as they used to. The supply chain issues hurt them quite a bit. But right now, that doesn't really help them out. That catalyst actually doesn't help them take out yesterday's high, and we reject yesterday's high and we push right back to the south side. A nice little inside day happening. If tomorrow we do get a retest off, you know, the same high again near 3650s, then the breakout of 3650s long could be something to watch out for. But if the 3650 shows you rejection again, then an easy short of 3650s. I think that's the only level that I'm only interested on GM. If 3650 does come into play, 3650 break long or fail break short. Finally, we get into some fun instead of just talking about boring stocks that moved today and their news and their catalysts and so on. Now we get to hold up. Let me just do this real quick, okay? I was trying to do this off stream, I'll be honest, but I was so busy doing this off stream that I lost track of time, and sadly, well, what am I trying to say? That I lost track of time, and I only had 1 minute left to go live. So I had 8:24 was the clock, and I go live at 8:25. I give people 5 minutes to kind of, you know, find the stream, look at the tweet, click on the links, and so on. So I was almost ready to make this animation for you guys, but as soon as I saw that, I had to, you know, kind of jet, boy. I had to jet and just run. Man, everything just closed on me. There you go, everything back up. This feature on this feature is so stupid, man. Okay, here we go. Hopefully it shows up as it showed up. I didn't want you guys to see it yet. Was it stupid loud? Oh, that's probably loud, huh? Don't loop it. Why is it looping? Stop. Okay. I probably broke your guys' eardrums. I am sorry, guys. If that was too loud, I apologize. I was trying to adjust the volume. See, this is why you do everything off stream, Prad, and not do stupid stuff like that. Now, let's test if we can quickly add that over here. No, obviously it doesn't work, right? Obviously, nothing works when we want it to. All right. So now we get to be Pradstradamus, ladies and gentlemen. Now we get to be Pradstradamus. So let's do it. Let's roll the tape. Let's find some stocks that are moving off earnings and see what kind of predictions can we make. So DOCU today had earnings, right? Already had it. That means we get to see how good we are with our prediction skills for the earnings stocks coming tomorrow. Sadly, there's only one, NIO, right? But let's see what happens over here. DocuSign found support again at this 55 area. It looks like it had a green earnings. Okay, we're just using all the information that we have in front of us. Okay, I should have probably not clicked that. Now we're just cheating. Probably shouldn't have clicked that. I wasn't trying to click that. I was just hovering over it, but I ended up clicking it by mistake. And now clearly they beat earnings and they had a green day today. I'm guessing we're above 61. I'm guessing we're above 60. What is it? 60, 60, 61, 60. Yeah, I'm guessing we're above that. I'm thinking we're somewhere near 63, 64. Let's go see 67. Hey, we at least guessed here, but we were here 67. Chaiza. The levels to the north side really coming into play here on DraftKings, on DocuSign, that haven't come into play a while. Ooh, perfect ping over there. So levels coming into play, but an immediate drop right back to the south side. Sadly, we bounced it off the 50 period EMA and then kind of held the anchored VWAP high from the open, not the open, from the pre-market price. But coming in over here, man, 6160 is actually where we closed near on docu after hours. So that level coming back into play really later on in the day. So maybe tomorrow we kind of open around this range. I'm expecting us to open near 61.60 to $63 in pre-market. If we do open, sorry, $64. If we do open near 64 and you start seeing some selling coming into play, I think that's going to be a possible short play to the downside. But if we do open near 64 and you see buyers, that's going to be an easy long towards the after hour high of 67 and a possible break of 67 to the north side to see a little bit more room to 69. But if you don't see that, then you can get shorts over here after you get long over here. Now, if you don't see the long really setting up and we're opening around here, that's an easy short right back to the downside. Now over here, if you're getting long over here, let's say off the open, I think that's a pretty good trade. That's a pretty good trade. Your risk to reward's pretty decent on this. But you could also wait for yesterday's high if you're interested, but I don't really think that one's gonna come into play. I mean, even with this move down in the after hours right back to the downside, I don't think we're gonna see under 60 really coming into play. Maybe $60 comes into play for a dip buy opportunity, but I don't think we see under 60. Keep in mind, even I'm saying we don't, even though I'm a big bear of DocuSign, right? I think DocuSign is just a useless company. Their software is absolutely useless in my opinion, but I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I offended you by saying that, right? But I could see $60 coming into play for a support if we do open somewhere near 61.60 and then it rips to the north side, kind of like how some of the stocks have been doing recently in the earnings season. We could also open right around here and just rip to the north side, which would be amazing. I'm not really thinking short on this position until we pull up to 67. I would try a short near 64, but I'm not really thinking short until 67, right? $60 long. Okay, there we go. NIO. Now let's go to NIO to make some predicciones. Blanjera's in the chat. What's up, Blanjera? How you doing, my friend? Hopefully you had a great day today on the markets. Hopefully you had a better day at home with your daughter. I think you have a daughter, right? Better day at home with your daughter. NIO has earnings tomorrow. What do we think about it? Oh, sorry for hitting the mic there, chat. What do we think about this stock? I mean, I don't really trade NIO anymore. It is in a nice little range. We are looking for that $8 to break. We are struggling right now to get above 8 on NIO. On tomorrow's earnings, if it's positive, I think we easily see the stock above 8 and going to 9. But if it is missing on earnings, all-time low is pretty far away on this position. It's $1. Maybe a new 52-week low, because the 52-week low is $7 right now, and we made that recently. So maybe a new 52-week low under $7 comes into play if the earnings misses. That's what I would be saying. I mean, that's not a pretty hard guess, right? Anyone could make that guess. But if earnings does come out to be a B, I think we do see $9 coming into play very easily. The 100 period EMA is 928. We do got more levels to the north side that the stock could go try to push up to 10, 1050 and so on. But I think we see 9 maybe most likely coming in pre-market if earnings are good. So watch out for NIO on the board tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Some of you might not know what this stock is, but this stock has me very excited. I think it is the stock that I think it is what it is. Okay, it is awesome. Okay. Hit that little John. Okay. Recently a SPAC, or previously, sorry, a SPAC. I guess you could say recently, 2021. Previously a SPAC, then it merged into a company called Planet Labs, ticker PL. Pumped up to around 12.15, and then sadly that big drop to the north side coming in on PL. Pretty. It hurt watching this. But now that I'm seeing this stock over here, I mean, look at the earnings. B. All right, well, mixed, but B. Beating it like I beat my meat. YouTube, that was a joke. Please don't demonetize me. Please, YouTube, I need this money. Ha! Jokes on YouTube. I can't even monetize my own content right now. So I'll just take the L and move on. Planet Labs. Let's get back to the topic so I don't get so distracted. Planet Labs PL. For those of you who don't know, these guys have a lot of satellites out there in the outer space, and they actually help Google Earth map all the Earth imaging and so on. And not a lot of people know about this. So you guys know how big Google Maps is, right? A lot of apps leech off of Google Maps. Some of the apps have their own image mapping, and they probably use these guys' services, and just these guys probably offer like a white paper, and people just put a skin on it, put their label on it and logo on it. So but Google, they work directly with Google for Google Earth, and I also believe for Google Maps and so on. So Planet Labs, man, the fact that this stock is only $4.90, I could see this company, you know, getting contracts with the government soon, or even bigger than that, right? These satellites are not cheap, and they have a lot of them already up there. They don't have to pay to get these satellites up there. I like the stock, and now the fact that their earnings are coming up tomorrow, I think it already did after hours. Sorry, they already did after hours, and that was the latest earnings report. Came out a little bit mixed. They lost a little bit on the revenue, but they beat on the earnings per share, and they've been doing that for a while now, beating on earnings per share every single time. Ooh, big beat over here on earnings per share. Another big beat on earnings per share. Another big beat. They just keep reporting 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. 0.09, sorry, negative 0.09 to negative 0.07. But the estimates have always been crazy. Oh, never mind. The estimate. Oh, standardized. Never mind. Okay, so the estimate. What's the estimate here? Okay, estimates were not that wild, but they've been doing pretty good, beating it every time. They lost it a little bit this time. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Oh, wow. Yeah, not looking good now, does it, Brad? No, I still like it. I think I would have to go find the report, read the report, see what actually took place, what type of conversations were being taken on a possible conference call if they had one. Most likely will have one if they haven't already. So I'm gonna have to go find out what's going on and why they're failing at the moment, where previously they have been beating every single time. So I'm like I said, I'm looking for a possible investment here. I'm looking for a long. I am bullish. Maybe I wait for $3 coming into play as this earnings move clearly is demolishing the stock to the downside. We're getting to 4 in the after hours off the earnings move over here. Not that far away from 3 now. Looks like this low, recent low that we made, 380. If that doesn't act as a support, then easy drop coming down to that 355, and then why not 329, 330 if we do drop all the way down to 350, right? So these are the levels to the downside. Now I'm looking for possible support. If support doesn't come here, Maybe I have to delete that whole idea of putting this in my long term. Don't buy dog shit stocks, Prad. Just go buy Nvidia, bro. Just go buy Nvidia, go buy Adobe, or go buy some other stock. Go buy fractions of Adobe. Go 1.1 of Adobe instead of buying PL. So we'll watch this stock, but I was really interested only to the long side. Actually, I'm not gonna. Yeah, we'll watch this stock because I'm only interested in the long side because of my bias. I think supports do come in near 380, 355. We could try some longs there for some SSR dip by longs, but the volume on the stock could be pretty lacking, so be careful if you are looking to trade this. Tesla, like I said, we will be going back to Tesla after at some point, and this is the point that we are going back to Tesla. We still have a lot of stocks here, and it's already 55 minutes in. Holy smokes. Okay, I'm gonna need to condense the amount of stocks that I go through, I guess, because an hour is what I'm trying to go for every single day. Not that I don't like you guys, it's just I'm trying to practice for time management because I got very poor time management. That's all. Okay, but that doesn't mean I'm stopping the stream early. Tesla right now is pushing up to 240 again. I mean, are we surprised? No. We've been watching the stock really push north for a while now. One of the craziest moves from $100 from this earlier this year. Now up 140, 134% to the north side. So pretty insane move on Tesla. I mean, Meta is in the same boat. Any tech stock, you name it, in the same boat. So congratulations to Tesla for pushing back to a recent resistance. Now the question really comes in, do we blast past this resistance and really keep marching up north, or do we see selling coming in, free fall Friday helping that sell off, and we see that 240, 241 rejection coming in tomorrow on Tesla? So this will be something on watch. I'm sure a lot of people will be watching it without doubt. Recent is this a 52-week high? Probably not, right? No, that's not a 52-week high. We got the 52-week high over here. Well, what is this high? That's from November of last year. Those are the only plays that I would be interested in. It either shows me a rejection of this 240 area and then drops it like it's hot to the north, to the south side, or it then just breaks the north side and just keeps on running up, at which point we have more run up to the north side on Tesla, on the whole basket of stocks in the Nasdaq in general. I mean, Apple almost back up to the $3 trillion marker. Today we saw it right at 180.50. There you go, 180.57. We are watching that 177, 166 again. Hold on, continue to hold on as support on Apple. So no surprises really, man. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. This market does not want to go down, and I guess I don't want to show you. I'll show you later. I guess the Fed rate decision being the probability of that being that there's no interest rates going to be hiked. People love it. The market likes it. The market can't wait. It's like crack cocaine for these guys. So they just keep buying up all these positions and just pushing up to the north side. So congratulations for anyone who's an Apple, like myself. Yay! I was saying, we could see 170 being tested on a weak news from the market, a weak economic number from the market. But it looks like right now we're just beautifully holding this 170, 150 areas on Apple. SIEN was a stock that I found from the after hours scanner. Looks like it actually took out multiple day highs. So there we go, guys. It's really that easy, man. Trading's that easy. Okay, chat disconnected. Are you guys okay? Did things die on you guys? Does the stream die? If you're in chat, say 1. If you're watching, type 2. Oh, okay. Dadder's saying nope. Awesome. Where are we? So look, trading's really that easy. Look at that level coming in. Hey, Dan Duval's in here. Let's go, Dan. How you doing, my boy? Welcome. as I was saying earlier, you know, it's really that easy. You just look at that level, beautiful level. It popped up to 345, and now we wait and see tomorrow if the stock pops past 345. If it does, we got $5 coming in. $5 coming in if it gets past 345, 350. If it doesn't get past this area, we're dropping right back down, ladies and gentlemen. We're dropping right back down. What was the catalyst again? FDA approval for tissue expander? Short. Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Don't short this. Don't short this. No, don't short that. I apologize for even saying that. Shoot, how can I go back to my chart? There we go. Okay, yeah, don't short that. When it said tissue expander, I'm like, it expands a tissue paper? Like, what are they talking about over here? But that's how stupid I am, and that's not what they're talking about. They're talking about tissues like muscle tissues and so on, or brain tissues. I guess brain is a muscle, so yeah, muscle tissues and so on. Makes sense why the FDA approved them in that case. So here we go, man. This stock clearly has a very positive catalyst. Nipple saving surgery that went to 255 years ago. Cray. What? That's crazy. But so the stock, man, could easily pop up to the north side, honestly. And if it gets past 350, I think $5 is in play. Let's go see what the float is of the stock. SIEN. The float's only 10 mil. Easily could freaking pop up to the north side if stock can stay above 350. Easy move to 5 and above. Can't wait to see this one move. This is an A plus trade. Okay, trust me on that one. I don't know why Disney and Unity are still on my board over here as honorable mentions. Is because I forgot to remove them. I guess, you know, completely stuck in inside days right now. Still not able to push up to that Apple WWDC catalyst that came out on Unity. I'm guessing Disney is on the opposite side of it. Yeah, Disney actually pumped up a little bit higher than that on that catalyst, and now is actually holding in those ranges. So I think Disney is getting geared up to move back to 100 over here. Disney still probably should be on your watch list. Any bullish day on the market, I think Disney could kind of use that to really break out over here. And if we get above 93, 93.50 on Disney, I think it's clear skies to go towards 95, and then finally get back into that gap close setups and back to the $100 prices. So I think Disney is waiting to, you know, push back into this range high of 95. So if that break of 93 does come into play, it's gonna be a beautiful. So I think you just gotta watch this one, break of 93 or target 95 and possible gap close to 100. Bang, baby. Let's go to Palantir, which had a great day today. Sorry, had a great day yesterday. I was thinking about yesterday. Had a great day yesterday and then sold off right back to the south side. That was so sad to watch, man. Look at this move. $17 and then ends negative on the day. Like, what are you doing, you rah? It makes me so angry. But anyways, today we were able to bounce off the pre-market, the after hour lows from yesterday, move right back to the north side, and ending at $15.20 or so in the after hours. Palantir though needs to do a lot more for me to be happy. I mean, I'm expecting $30, $40, $50 for this position to come into play. Looks like not anytime soon. I just have to bag hold this position a little bit longer. For a day trade, we looks like it's forming a pretty solid resistance right now near this $15.50. So if you are looking for shorts, you could look to short possible 1550 to 1570. But if you do get a breakout long again on this position from 1550 to 1570, I'm looking for another run up to 17 and another breakout 17. Well, a proper break of 17, because the last break of 17 was fail and a fake break. So a proper break of 17 so we can run up to 20 and higher on this bad boy. Henry Z still likes Palantir, question mark. Yeah, I haven't seen that guy in a long time, or heard his name in a long time, obviously, because I don't work for Trader TV. I don't know if he's there or not, but Henry Z, man, he's a lover of Palantir. Guy always mentioned this stock. Okay, SoFi, let's go see my baby SoFi. Oh, we actually got above 8, ladies and gentlemen. I thought the stock would, maybe reject 8. Let's go see how it actually traded around $8. Why don't we? Ah, see, we got beautiful shorts coming off of the 8. You got the break of 8, and you could have got short when it comes back through 8. You could have front ran the short on 8 a little bit, but the short back through 8 only gave you like 10-15 cents to nothing, really. But it's a $7 stock, it's an $8 stock, so you could have taken a lot of size, and SoFi moves a pretty decent chunk of volume, so you could have made a pretty decent chunk of money on that short without risking too much, because your spread won't be nasty, and your slippage won't be nasty either. So multiple shorts to take that short area of $8 over here on SoFi. Later on though, did pump right back to the north side, $8.20 now. So maybe SoFi is actually gearing up, baby, to finally hold above 8. We still have this top that we need to test, in my opinion, at 850, let's say. So there's that possibility for SoFi to go to 850. We just gotta wait and see what happens on this one. We'll leave those two up there. Okay, top gainers, EXPI. What is the stock? Experience the World Holdings, EXP World Holdings, $20 stock, went up 20% today. EXPI, I'm guessing this is a high short float behind it. 16, yeah, pretty high short float. Popping up. What's the news behind it? Largest percent increase since August 2021. Okay. So short's getting absolutely blown out today on multiple stocks. We love to see it. We love to see it. I think 22 over here looks attractive. If we do push up to 22, we could see if there's some shorts being built up into that stock on the intraday scale. And if they are, there's a possibility for them to get squoze and for 22 to break and run up higher. I would watch 22. I think that's the only number I'm interested in. 22. Affirm. What was the other level that we had to the downside? 1870. Did that kind of come into play today? Oh, it did. Oh, baby. It made that run from the open, came back down, holds 1870, and then runs back up. Oh, baby. Prad. No, I screwed up. Damn it. Where is it? Pradstradamus, baby. Let him know. Let him know. Come on. Let him know who you're talking to right now. EXPI holding that bottom right there off of a level that we just mapped out in front of you. Maybe that level comes back into play. 1870, let's say 1850 to $19 comes back into play tomorrow for a possible dip buy, and then we run towards 22. Might just be the setup over there. Affirm. Affirm popped up today. If I remember correctly, the catalyst was something according to Amazon. Amazon's going to include them in a bunch of other systems. I thought if Amazon was already using Affirm. I was previously trying to buy some headphones a couple days ago, and I saw, oh, you can buy now with Affirm or whatever. Adds Affirm's buy now, pay later services to Amazon Pay. Oh, that's what it is. To Amazon Pay. Okay. that clearly helping affirm up a little bit, popping right back to the north side, but could not take out yesterday's high. Sadly, I think yesterday was the day that they had that catalyst. Either way, was not able to take out yesterday's high. That 1950 barrier coming right back into play for these positions. If a firm does show you 1950 area again, that breakout of 1950 could give you a possible run up to 20 or higher than 20 for you to have fun on the longs. But I'm interested on the shorts. So if we do see this 1950 area coming back into play, possible shorts from 1950 to 20. If that breaks and runs, wait for 24 to short. Okay, UPST. I don't really trade Upstart, ladies and gentlemen, and this is choppy. This is really choppy. For example, what I mean by that is every single day is basically an inside day, but we expand the ranges on either side. That's weird. At least for my playbook and my setups, right? Like the high a day breaks, you would think about getting long. It comes back down and closes all the way down here. Okay. The next day it opens around a little bit. Well, it opens over. Yeah, the next day it opens just slightly higher, then breaks yesterday's low, goes a little bit lower, and now you're thinking shorts. You get trapped, and now it goes back through and actually breaks yesterday's high now and closes higher than yesterday's high. This is just dumb. Upstart is a highly shorted stock, obviously. This chart looks amazing. Today's chart looks clean, amazing. Oh my god, oh, it's so good. Oh, whatever. But nah, it doesn't look good, honestly, because you probably were thinking short off the open. You could have gotten trapped easily. Been happy that, oh, I'm 50 cents in the money off the short. I just shorted 28.50. I'm going to print on the stock today. We're about to break 28. 28 holds. And then it runs up to 33. That's probably because I'm just being bearish. And if you're bullish, you're probably thinking, hey, Prad, you're stupid. And shut the hell up and turning off the stream. So... right, I don't know. I don't really like the way it's moving every single day over here. How we break the high and we break the low, we break the high, we break the low. Overall, the catalyst and the sentiment is to the north side. The fact that we were able to close today higher than yesterday's high, especially with how volatile the last 3 days of Upstart's move has been, I think this is kind of a bullish sentiment now, and I would like to see the stock to show us some buying around 30 bucks flat, or even 30.50 if it does drop back down for another potential run up to the north side. So that's a possibility over there to watch, but I'm just going to remove it from my list of stocks to talk about or watch at all in general. Now, as we are getting close to Bitcoin, let's go see what Bitcoin is doing today. Bitcoin did have that monster move right back up, but we are sadly now trading around 26,500 still, but under one of our support lines that we have it. That support line is actually coming in from one of the recent dates, 18th March. It held that area quite a bit for almost a few weeks over here, but now we're, maybe using that as a resistance, as a support. This trend line, man, still coming into play. You saw that trend line reject over here. You're seeing that trend line reject over here, and now we're pushing down. Sad. So I wanted the stock to, form a little base within the trend line and this line, allowing us to break out from here to the north side, showing a flat bottom. But usually flat bottom means they break to the downside, so that would be sad. And now that same trend line could be drawn all the way down here, and we could possibly let me just draw this out. Where's the... yeah, we'll just do this. So this could probably do this. And then from here, we either go, where's the arrow? We either go, hello? Okay, awesome. We either go up here or down here. That's what I'm thinking with Bitcoin right now. That would be my opinion. I'm just gonna leave this up here, so next time we talk about Bitcoin, see what happens and how accurate we are on this call. So that's my opinion on this one. Obviously, Bitcoin today having a little bit of a muted day, not really doing too much, and right now in the after hours already a little bit of a muted day. Coinbase still active, obviously, because of all the shenanigans that SEC is trying to pull on Coinbase and cryptocurrencies and Binance. They're now seizing Binance's currency or something like that. I'm probably misquoting it, I'm sorry, but they are seizing Binance's, is it in here? They are seizing Binance stuff right now, and Coinbase, if you remember, the day after they announced that they are hitting Binance with regulatory fines and so on, Coinbase got a knock on their door the day after. So it is possible tomorrow we see something happening with Coinbase too. So be careful, especially if you're looking for the long side. The FBI, the SEC won't let me be. So let me be. So I'll just see. I don't know, I probably screwed that lyric up so badly over there. I apologize if I screwed that up. I know I screwed that up. But Coinbase over here, man, could be right back to the downside, right back under 50. So watch out, be careful for this one. If you are looking for the longs, I just stay away from anything with such a big catalyst that could drop at any moment, right? This news can drop at any moment, any time of the day, randomly without knowing. So if you're in the right direction of a stock, it could change in a second, or it could really elevate your setup, and that's luck. Like I'm not gambling that way, so I'm not really putting a position on trade on cryptocurrencies. But here's my idea, here's my opinion on BTC if we're just talking about cryptocurrencies. But if we're looking at Coinbase and everything that's happening inside the cryptocurrency world right now, this trade's a little bit off hands for me. I just stay away, look on the sidelines, and wait to see when the news kind of dulls down, then to enter either to the long side or the short side. Big tech. Why don't we just look at the overall NASDAQ basket for big tech? Before we do that, let's go to the S&P 500. S&P 500 breaking out today. What? What happened after hours? Is that true? Blind Jedi, is this number true? $42.93. What am I seeing here? 4,300, and obviously mine's 15 minutes delayed. So did we actually like break out after hours? Did the contract change? That's what it is. Ta-da! Debugging 101, ladies and gentlemen. The contract changed, and somehow the price goes from whatever the hell it is over here to up there on a change of a contract. I don't know if that's accurate. If Blind Jedi, if you're still in the chat, please let me know if that's how the contract changes work. Usually the contract changes happen at around the same prices, no? The last one happened over here. What day was this? 10th of March. And we have only 23rd of April available. Awesome. Awesome. But hey, there we go. The contract changed. So from tomorrow or from tonight and starting tomorrow morning, you're going to have to put in the new contract letter or whichever one has more volume. Basically, maybe you'll be lucky and be able to trade the same contract that you're trading at the moment, but get ready to pour over your contracts as the S&P 500 has officially changed their contract to the next one over here moving forward, and we got a little gap coming in because of the contract change on this chart, but I'm thinking that that gap most likely fills out. Nasdaq probably looking the same way over here with that tiny little gap. Yeah, a little bit of a gap coming in on the Nasdaq chart too, but I think that one also gets filled in tomorrow, or they figure it out, right? The chart makers, the software makers figure it out most likely. While we're looking at this, I mean, this is the level that we're looking at on the Nasdaq market, 14,700. If we finally break above that, ooh, 666. Hey Dan, 666. If this 14,700 actually breaks the north side and 1,500 comes into play, you can forget this whole free fall Friday idea for the next year, because I think this market is gonna run towards all-time highs. That's the idea this market is looking like at the moment. So you can forget free fall Friday ideas right now. We're just running to the upside, baby. But I'm expecting a little bit of sell-off, honestly, man. We're right back into resistances on all markets over here, and these markets have run quite a bit. Okay, quite a bit. So I'm expecting a little bit of a profit taking coming in on these markets. I mean, Apple only $3-4 away from all-time high. Like, are you kidding me? Microsoft not that far from all-time high either, right? I'm call me a bear, whatever, but I'm expecting a little bit of a profit taking coming in. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, because my long-term account is looking beautiful right now, and I mean, only complaint I have on that side is I wish I bought more shares and I put more money into the market instead of putting more money into the bars and my stomach. So at the end of the day, we are happy that the markets are moving up, but as a day trader, tomorrow I think will be a little bit of a possible free fall Friday day. I don't want to say it because I don't want to jinx it. And at the same time, the markets are not going down right now, so I can't. It's hard being a bear when the markets are not going down. Just gotta pick the right stocks to short, right? Just gotta pick the right short stocks to short. GME today went to the downside. That was a good short, but off the open though, that $20 bounce was whew. Good luck shorting the GME off the open. You would have gotten smoked. Nasdaq, man, you looked at the market, you saw it. S&P 500, you saw it. You heard my opinions. Obviously, trade your own book at the end of the day. Trade your own basket. Everything that we do over here is not financial advice. I'm just giving you my opinions on stocks that I would like to trade and how I would like to set them up for tomorrow. I'm not telling you to go actually do it. I don't have a gun to your head saying, hey, go do that, right? So figure out your trades, plan them, and execute them. That's the whole game plan. That's all you're supposed to do. Figure your trades out that you're going to make, plan them out, and execute said plan. The day that you don't have a plan and you still go out there to battle and you go to war without any war plans, you expect to win? While there's absolute killers out there who've been training jujitsu, the arts of kung fu, the art of ninjutsu for years. You, with your 2, 3, 4, 5 years of experience, baby experience, without a game plan, you think you're gonna come out victorious against this jiu-jitsu black belt called JP Morgan algorithm? Good luck. Right? So make a plan, execute it. I'm looking at some of these articles to see if we can find anything that we missed out. Oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Tomorrow, no real important number really coming out. The WASD report, whatever the hell the WASD report is. They're 13 is 1 o'clock. We got the oil rig count coming at 1 o'clock, and everything else is after 1 o'clock, so 4:30. So no real importance coming in after for economic scale tomorrow. But the economic calendar next week is absolutely, as the kids say, sheesh, bussin' for real, doggy. Don't clip that. As the kids say, bussin'. It is absolutely on fire next week. The whole economic calendar. You guys heard me, talk about it yesterday. I'll give you a quick little walkthrough right now. We got the PMI on Monday. Factory orders also along with that. The ISM non-factoring numbers. Where is this other one? Tuesday we have not really that important. But where is it? I mean, this says 3 stars, so it could be pretty important, Brad. But Wednesday is the most important day, honestly, if you ask me. We got the crude oil inventories for anyone who's interested in oil, import-export numbers. And then, obviously, at... where is it? Oh, I'm looking at this week. Pratty. Okay, there we go. We're looking for a core CPI. This all makes sense now. So core CPI next Tuesday, sorry, coming up. Very important, right? PPI. And on the same day of PPI, you also have interest rate decisions. FOMC press conference. Papa Powell going live, talking about if he's going to pause rate hikes or cut rate hikes, and is the interest rates going to go higher? Is it going to go lower? So all this fun that we've been waiting for on the markets, we're going to have a lot of fun next week. So I think every single day over here next week is very, very important. Just get ready for it, man. Just get ready for it. Let's have fun, and obviously trade patiently. Please trade patiently. Here's a stock with not a bad offer amount. That's a funny share offer. Shares being offered to the public market. IPOing on the 15th of June, so not that far out. IPOing between $17 to $19. Kava Group, not sure what they do, but we could do more research about them when we get closer to the 15th of June. So maybe the 14th of June, or even the day before that, because the 14th of June is a Wednesday. So I knew it. So yeah, probably on the 13th of June, because Wednesday obviously a golf day. Most likely not going to be on stream here unless the weather's shit. Then we're going to be on stream. Okay, so we'll be watching that stock as we get closer to that date. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, the Fed Watch Tool prediction was 80% yesterday. We're now at 74.8% instead. But we just keep floating around these prices from 70 to 80, 70 to 80, 70 to 80. What is this? 25? Oh, we're currently at that, right? That's what the expectations are. 25% of a 0.25 beeps rate hike increase, and 74% probability of no rate hike at all, rate pause being considered still. I personally think that we get a surprise rate hike coming in, and the market drops on June 14th. I know some of you are mad when I say that, but I personally think that's what's happening. And I hope it happens so I can short the shit out of the market and make a ton of money on that day. Alright, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think I actually went through everything I wanted to. Another good 1.5 hour stream. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you did. What is this? Shut up. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you did. I found some amazing trade setups over here. I think one of them was which one was it? WYNN, Adobe, and which one else was it? DOCU. I think DOCU was one of them. Tesla could be something to watch for sure. Lots of volume being traded on Tesla every single day. SIEN. I think that one's for sure has to be on watch. I'm very excited about SIEN. Short float, very, very low float, and a pretty decent catalyst. FDA catalyst to the north side. So I'm very interested about SIEN. I know you guys are. That's that. Let's go back to the full cam here. So as always, what I would like to do is say thank you for spending the last hour and a half of your night watching me rant about random stuff, talk about the market, draw some lines on the chart. Hopefully you were able to find some trades off of this whole stream that we just had. Remember, tomorrow I don't stream. Friday is my party day. Friday is my rest day, party day, where I basically don't do anything but just get drunk. So that's what we're doing Friday. Hopefully you guys get to enjoy your Friday, whatever it is that you like to do. You know, hang out with your friends, hang out with your family. Maybe you hang out by yourself and watch TV or movie or play video games. Whatever it is that you like to do, go do it, enjoy it, have fun doing it. I will be back Monday. Obviously, Monday 8:30 p.m. same place. YouTube will be back here. Twitch at the moment is being turned off. We're no longer going to be streaming on Twitch. So if you used to watch me on Twitch, or if you know anyone else that used to watch me on Twitch, make sure you let them know that we're no longer doing that. Next thing is, I know I keep saying big things happening, and nothing really ends up happening. But yes, big things are happening. Stay tuned for it. Don't go anywhere. I think some of you will be happy. Some of you might be confused. Some of you might be angry. But just know that whatever I'm doing is most likely for my better. Hopefully for my better in the future. And I'm excited. And just join me on the journey. Join me on the journey as you have been so far. So thank you for watching me for the last hour and a half. Go get some sleep. Go get some rest. Trade patiently tomorrow and smack those trades. Smack those trades. I will be back with Trader TV Live helping them and everything tomorrow. But from Monday, I will be back to trading. So if you've been missing me on the Discord because I've been very inactive, I'll be back to trading Monday. I'll be active again on Discord. So get ready for a whole lot of wall of emojis and animations and gifts coming your way starting Monday on the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord already, go join it. Make sure you follow my Twitter. That's where we talk about everything basically. All my charts are posted there. When I go live, you get notified on Twitter. If I'm going live, you get notified on Twitter. And anything else about my life, it just usually goes up on there. So make sure you go follow my Twitter. It also helps me with getting sponsors. Right? It also helps me with getting sponsors. So go get my follow count up if you haven't done that already. Also YouTube. We need to build this YouTube now. So hit the subscribe button on YouTube if you haven't already, and smash that like. It helps me out. Smash that like. So thank you for everything. Good night. Peace. I love you. See you Monday. Have a great weekend.